This is another video brought to you by the Ichiban Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. We're back with another wrestling figure review, and this time we're looking at the Unrivaled Supreme Collection Series 1, Cody Rhodes and Britt Baker. So these bad boys will set you back a cheeky £45 a piece. I can hear you gasp, but my goodness, they're not just a normal wrestling figure, they are a Supreme Collection figure. Which means you get loads of gimmicks, loads of extra heads and accessories and stuff. And ultimately both of them are basically two figures in one, because you get extra legs, extra outfits. My goodness. Two for the price of one, although it's not for the price of one, it's two for the price of two. These were designed to compete with the WWE Ultimate figures, which I will do a bit of a comparison between them in a second. But that's enough talking. Let's start with Cody Rhodes. Let's check out the figure. Is it worth the money? And let's do some comparisons to the other Cody figures in the range. Boom, cheeky cut. I must say before I start, I think the packaging for these Supreme figures is absolutely amazing. And these are monsters. I mean, let's compare them to a normal Unrivaled figure. It is... well, hopefully the scale there can tell you. I'm trying to not get the glare from the light. Let's move that across. And lighting's annoying, but you get the idea. It is a beast compared to a normal figure. So, let's take a closer look at the Cody one and figure out, is it worth the money? Take a look at the front of the box. That attire is 10 on 10. The ring attire underneath, I think, is a supreme detail, no pun intended. But the entrance attire is absolutely awesome. The face scan, again, is excellent. What else do we get with this? We get an extra pair of arms, which you can see there, and an extra pair of legs. So it is ball jointed, so boom, you just pull them off, and you've got a different attire there. And on the side, we've got another Cody t-shirt, we've got a couple of belts, some more fists, some faces. Look at the smiley and a shouty face. And of course, the microphone that clearly they produced too many of, because they are all over the place. On the back of the box, we've got the actual attire it's based on, from Dan Almeida, Grand Slam. But there it is. It is a absolutely beautiful figure. But how does that compare to the other Cody figures? What better place to start than right at the beginning? We've got ourselves here the Cody from the Unrivaled Collection Series 1. My goodness, the difference is night and day. Check out that face scan. I mean, the skin texture and colour, my goodness, is different, because he's all pinched and like, it could be different body colours. What's going on? But the attire is excellent, I'll give it that. It has come an awful long way here. A long way. What else we got? Let's check out the next one. Up next, we got the Unrivaled Series 4 Cody Rhodes. Here he is, Throne Breaker. I mean, the difference between the Series 1 and Series 4 is night and day. I mean, check out that face scan to this one. It is so much better. He's got the same sort of frumpy face there, but the skin colour is much more accurate to what you would expect. That one is all over the place. But I would say, I think I prefer that face scan to this one. Although the Supreme does come with other face scans, which I think are equally as good. But the attire wins hands down. It's so much better on the Supreme. So much better. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ichiban, have you got any more to compare? Yes, I have. One final comparison. The final comparison has got to be the ringside exclusive champion Cody. And here he is in all his glory. I think his face scan is absolutely superb. Although you will see, I think it's an identical face scan. So they've skimped on here. His attire is excellent. The belt's superb. The packaging for this is brilliant. But overall, that Cody Rhodes is absolutely mind-blowing. I think it's worth reminding ourselves that the other face scans we've got in here, which are equally as good. I mean, that's a bit smiley confused, Cody, but that one there is a winner. Overall, this Supreme is absolutely fantastic. The only thing I do want to do before I compare the old Britt Bakers, let's get an Ultimate in there. Let's find out, is the WWE Premium figure anywhere in the same league as the Supreme? Let's find out. Now, I know what you're thinking, the price difference between an Ultimate and Supreme is different. The Ultimates are about 30 quid, whereas the Supremes are 45 quid. So here we go, personally, probably one of my favourite Ultimates. We've got the Bret Hart Ultimate Edition, and you can see the difference. For me, the premium, or so to say, the Supreme, has a much more premium sort of feel to it. The packaging is amazing. I do like the Ultimate one, but I do like the on-brand sort of between the Unrivaled. It is really, really nice. The figures are excellent. The biggest difference I would say is the Supremes come with a different pair of legs. So you've got two completely different attires for those figures, as well as entrance gear. Whereas most of the Ultimates have entrance gears, an extra pair of hands or whatever, and some faces. They're just not as detailed and don't have as many nice things as the Supreme. So for me, there's no comparison. Money does talk in this case, and I think the Supremes are better than the Ultimates. So, one last thing to compare. Let's get the Britt Bakers in here. Last but not least, here we go. We got the Supreme Dr. Britt Baker. So looking at the front of the box, we got ourselves the figure itself holding the AEW Women's Championship. It's a great attire, excellent detail. On the other side, what we've got is we've got her in her sort of street attire. We've got an extra pair of legs, top, arms. So you can have the wrestling attire, you can have the, doing the interviews and the backstage things. I bet this comes with a microphone because they always do. Let's have a look what else we get. Oh, yes, of course we do. We've got ourselves the microphone, the extra heads, a t-shirt, and another pair of hands. Again, looking at the face scans, I think the face scans are excellent. I don't know if you can see those. Should I cast a bit of light onto the situation? Does that help? I don't know, doing these Supreme figures, because they're so massive, it's so difficult to get the lighting right. Hopefully you can see those. They're absolutely superb in my opinion. Another excellent Supreme. However, how does this compare to the normal version? Let's find out. So our first comparison is going to be the Unmatched Series 1 Collection Britt Baker. And there we go. So the face scan, I'm sure you'd agree, it's absolutely night and day different. The Supreme is absolutely superb. I can see the likeness in that, but it is nothing compared to that. Great ring attire on the Unmatched collection, but it really is absolutely no comparison here. The Supreme is superb. And I know what you're thinking. You think, Ichiban, do you have anything else to compare? Yes, I do. I've got one more Britt Baker. Let's have a look. Those of you that have been following my channel will know I've got one last one, and of course it is the Blood and Guts ringside exclusive Britt Baker. It's very difficult to compare the face scans, obviously, because of the blood and all that sort of stuff. But again, you can compare the attires. The attire on the Supreme is so much more superior to the ringside exclusive and way better than the Unmatched collection. However, I think the face likeness is much better on the ringside exclusive than the Unmatched. But I think the Supreme has absolutely nailed it. It's a real nice collector's piece, this one, anyway. I really like that one. So, overall, again, the Supremes are reigning supreme. So, I guess the only thing to do now is to put a star rating on it. Boom, cheeky cut. So, a star rating on the Unrivaled Supreme Collection Series 1 is an easy 5 stars out of 5 stars. I think these are unbelievably outstanding figures from beginning to end. I love the way they come with two genuine sets of attires. So you've got the street one for Britt Baker, but you've also got the extra trousers for Cody. So, or trunks if they call them that. Yeah, I think that's what they call them. So it makes really two figures out of one. Loads of face scans, accessories, gimmicks. I think the packaging is absolutely superb. Thank you to the wrestling shop for these. I mean, I say thank you to them. I paid for them with like cold hard cash, so these weren't free or anything like that. But overall, super impressed. I'd highly recommend them. I'll link them in the comment section below. So yeah, go get them. A nice treat for any AEW fans. If you're looking for something for Christmas, I'd highly recommend these. So if you enjoyed this video, found it useful in any way, please give it a cheeky thumbs up. That means more people can see the video and know it's alright and help them make an informed decision with their cold hard cash. Because I know times are hard, but I think these figures are definitely worth it. If you've got any comments, please post them in the comment section below. I reply to each and every comment. It means the world to me if you're willing to engage with my content, and I'll be willing to engage with you. Everybody gets a reply. And if you want to help out a YouTuber, an independent one who's trying to find his way in the world, I'd really appreciate if you press the subscribe button. I mean, I'm on almost 430 subscribers, and one day I hope to get to that cheeky 1,000. Please press the subscribe button. It'll take you a second, but it will mean so much to me. With that in mind, you know what I'm going to say. Look after yourself, take care of the people around you, and most importantly, stay out of trouble.